All right. We've got break number 4823 staring right at us. We're going to get to ripping that momentarily. All replays go to YouTube. 238 Cards on YouTube is where it's at. Right now it's a live stream. When it's not a live stream, it'll just be a replay when I'm not live anymore. Good luck. And let's get some ripping in. The next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Real quick, I see people in the shop. I just want you to know what it is, okay? There's 4 pretzel repacks. If you don't know what those are, they're repacks. They've got football cards in them. Each one of them has a football card in it. There's a floor of $50 and a ceiling of 400 plus and everything in between. There's a lot more everything in between than floors, I can tell you that. Also, you've got 2 Optic 25 blasters. You've got Phoenix H2 2021. That's the only one I've got left. And 2 Select 25 Wabi boxes. All right, good luck. We're going to rip. I'm going to take the overlay down. And if you ever need to see the overlay for football anyways, it is up on YouTube all while the break's happening. So let's just see here. Let's take a gander. I need 4 of these blasters, and I need them right now. I need them right now. Let's drop that down just a smidge. All right, good luck. Tuesday has begun. Uh-huh. Empty. Oh boy, we ripping. Empty. Good morning, recalled. Good to see you. I needed proof of life. No, I haven't. Thank you. Unless Mrs. just logged into your account and she's trolling me. That could happen too. See, he's fine. See, now I'm really worried. Now I'm really worried. See, he's fine. Mrs., you just told on yourself. Get off of Recalled's account. Stop that. What's up, Milwaukee? Good luck. Taj Brooks. What do you mean, Brock? Do you mean my debut here? Is that what you mean? Or do you just mean in general? Pierce. Abdul Carter, and yes, all cards ship, even the base. So I do remember it was me and Mr. There's a blue glitter already. Me and Mr. did a live stream together as my debut here. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs on the blue glitter, and then Calvin Ridley on the silver. Like I've said before, I won't top load every single card, but I will top load the good stuff. Okay? My name is, yeah. Good morning, good morning. Pat Bryant, a patty french fry. Yeah, next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. It does have repacks in it. Yes, confirmed. I can confirm it. Jackson Dart base, Damian Martinez. Tez Johnson with a Derek Harmon for the Steelers. And typically, with a blaster case break, you're going to get the vast majority of your rookies for that team. That typically happens almost every time. Jimmy Horn. Now, if you're somebody that grades your cards, then you know you can do all right. Pat Bryant, Jaden Higgins. We got a patch here in this pack. Jackson Dart base. Hang on. We got Elijah Arroyo for that last team, Magic, Kurt Warner, and Mr. Brown. Chase Brown, to be exact. 238,000 likes will get you to shop the stand. I showed it this morning, which I typically don't do, but I wanted you guys to see the good stuff that was on there. Tez Johnson, Devin Hester for the Bears. The best to ever do it. Devin Hester. He's the best to ever do it. And probably nobody will ever pass him. Tommy for the Raiders. Travion with the DJ Giddens. Appreciate that follow, George. Tyler Warren, Trey Amos. Getting a lot of the good base rookies. Can we get a little purple shock action going here? Hunter. Luther Burden III. Royals, Olave. Have you considered labeling the top loader to ID for us what they are? Disco, etc. Wes, well, first of all, welcome in, good morning. That would be such an arduous process, it would be impossible to do that. So the best thing I can say is that the longer you're around the hobby, the sooner you'll pick up on what cards are. You don't really need them to be labeled if you've seen enough of them. But if we took the time to label what every single card was on a top loader, we do like one break a day. Hunter. Cam Ward for the Titans. Going to Jude. But, Wes, what I'd say is the more you watch, the more you're around, you'll pick up on that stuff. Like, specifically with Optic, these are Walmart blasters, so you've got Purple Shock, and then you've got some, like, case hits you can get. Like, that's a Purple Shock. That's Quinshon Judkins, and we take that. Good morning, Joe. So, I get that, especially being new. That makes sense, Wes. It's okay. As time goes, you'll pick it up. You'll pick it up. So, discos, they got little circles on them. That's a disco. These are Purple Shock. There's Blue Scope. There's all kinds of different ones. But the longer you watch and the more familiar you get, it won't be foreign like it is to you right now. Mertz, Omari and Hampton. We do take that. Yes, we do. Ollie Gordon, we got an Acha. Is it upside? What? Trey Harris ain't too bad. Who got them Chargers this morning? Austin. There you go. So we've got the Blue Glitter, and we've got the Acha. Okay. Trey Harris Silver was behind it. How convenient is that? And some base. Nolan. Andres. I feel like that's... There we go. Feels like it was too far down. Warren. Tesla for the Lions. Chargers eating every break, I feel like. It's not every break. That's not true. But it feels like it. Hunter. Eamon Worry. And that's our first 4. We get to do exactly what we just did 4 more times. Oh, good morning, Cheyenne. The over-under is 5.5, and the question of the morning is, what is your favorite movie one-liner? I've been collecting since I was 5, so if that puts that into perspective, I've got some cards. Good morning, Mr. Poland. Good morning, Liz. No, the next break's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Those are pretzel repacks. There's 4 of them in that break. And there's other stuff. The picture and the description should be accurate. So if you go in there and look at the picture and the description, it should answer any questions you might have about that break. It is. Yep. Empty. Amber. Lane. Mertz. Harvey. Abdul Carter. Amos and Diggs. Silvers are starting to show up. Good morning, Jessica. We got Sanders and Trey Harris again on the silver. That's 2 Trey Harris silvers. Noel, Luther Burden III. Tommy. We got Will Howard for the Steelers. Consider me Miles Davis. Tesla, Harmon. DJ Moore, silver for the Bears. And yes, all cards shipped, even the base. Cam Ward, DK for the Titans on the silver. He actually played pretty good last year. For a rookie. For a rookie. Judkins. Donovan. Besh. Woody Marks for the Texans. Him and David Montgomery going to be out there doing work together. Eamon Worry, Fred Warner. And yes, the next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. It's true, it's true. Burden, Jackson Huaz. So we should still be looking for a fire emoji and an uptown or downtown or something. Brock Purdy. Prather and Mike Evans. Mike Green. Charbonnet. Yeah, a lot of silvers are showing up right now. Tet. Trey Amos. Brooks and TJ Sanders. Brock, you're supposed to be paying attention to produce, bro. What are you doing? Jalen Royals. Green, Jalen Milroe. I'm going to put Milroe up there for good luck. Come on, Milroe. Last spot magic. Tet, one more again. Anthony Richardson. Is it? Okay, it is Tuesday. Taj Brooks, Debo Samuel. Fannin and Sanders. Blue and Noel for the Texans. We're not even at halfway in this yet. Not yet. Not yet. Let's do, John. Right here. Next blaster. I hit one, little monster. I hit the dark color wheel. Or maybe he did too. No, I hit a dark color wheel and a solar eclipse all in the same box. Uh-oh, Felix is feeling it. He's like, all right, bet. Watkins, Grant, Henderson, Chain Reaction, Bo Nix, Barron and Derek Carr, Campbell, Ward, Higgins and Mertz. McCord and Ollie Gordon for the Fins. Mr. Gordon. Yeah. Still not at halfway yet. Johnson and RJ Harvey. Joe Boo Buck saying, where's the Vikings at, bro? Can we see a Viking, bro? I mean, come on. Graham, Burra. Egbuka on the base. Genty on the silver. Now we're talking. Little Genty action. Hawes and Miller. Neal and Neal. Sometimes they'll do that. They'll double up. They'll double up. Pierce Jr. and Pierce Jr. See that? They doubled up again. All right, this is officially the halfway point right here. Grant and Tommy. Taylor and Burra. Johnson and Kirk McGirt. I mean, there's a ton. There's a ton of silvers are coming out of this. Walker, Kittle. Lane and Grant. Harvey and Mason Taylor for the Jets. Andrew, their repacks. Floor of 50, ceiling of 400, and everything in between. Football repacks. Noel, another Cam Ward. Tommy, Scataboo, Giddens, Judkins, Silver. Okay. 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 Swessinger, Besh. And just so you know, you guys, those repacks, they are football. They're not multi-sport or anything. Burden, Warren. That would be spectacular, Yaz, man. I'd be very happy with that. Let's do that. Howard and Hunter. All right, we got 8 left. 8 more to go. Here, let me get some of this out of my way real quick. Just a little bit. All right, get over here. We got these 4, and then we'll have 4 more. Tell them, Meta. Where you at, Chuck? You think you hide out on me? You think you hide out on me? What's weird is we've only gotten 1 patch so far. That's not normal. I've got 1 patch sitting beside me here. And so you guys know that Phoenix H2 is 2021. That's sitting on top of those select in that break. It's the only one I've got left. I can't rerun that break. So if you're a 2021 person, that's it. Giddens. and Prather. Come on, Henderson. Come on, Shuck. Somebody. One of them. Swessinger. Best Tutty Steelers. Mr. Burden. Puka on the silver. See, we take those. We take those. Will Howard, Adunzi. Actually, we take those too. His stock's going up. A lot of silvers, Chris. A lot. And there's not. It's not a. What the abnormal part is, they're not all rookies. Usually, when a silver's in there, I'd say the vast majority of them are a rookie. Not right now. They're not. Good morning, Anthony. Welcome on in on a Tuesday morn. Green and Jaden Higgins. So we got all the Texans rookies. We got all three of them in the purple shock form. Micah, so it's fairly easy when a team gets rid of their top wide receiver, the second wide receiver instantly becomes their number one. So that's just like a note. That's like instant. You know that the stock's going to go up on Adunzi and the other guy, Luther Burden. Giddens. Now, when they play, we'll have to see how they play. But as it stands right now, they're in a pretty good position. They're on a playoff team. Makuba, Burden. What's up, Johnny? Johnny, what's up, bro? Jackson Smith and Jigba on the silver for that last team Magic. He could end up winning it, Drew. I don't think he's got it right now. Tootin. Rex Grossman. Donovan and Walker. We take that. Atlanta. We'll take old boy here. Woody Marks. Jalen Lane. Fannin Jr., Jalen Noel again. Texans are hitting in this. Johnny, I'm just ripping and chilling and ripping. You know how I do on a Tuesday morn. Blue and Marcus Peters. Oh, we finally found another patch. I was wondering. Carter, Aiden Hutchinson for them Lions. Christian McCaffrey silver. We'll take both of those. Hey, it's Hutch. It's my boy Hutch. Mertz and Jordan Love. We're getting a ton of silvers. Look at all these silvers, man. Now, I don't know if you guys slab or not, but slabbing optic silvers of the stars for teams is never a bad idea. It's just never a bad idea. Gordon and Lane. Nolan and RJ Harvey. That's the second RJ Harvey in this break. Nice, Johnny. Adeed. I haven't seen that one. Johnson and Besh. We still have 4 more blasters back there. Walker and Scattaboo. Drew, not today. No, sir. Dylan Gabriel, Addison, and he's seen better days. Buck. You see that down there? Patches are starting to show up. Now I want to see a deed. There's only 4 blasters left. I'm starting to get a little anxious. Where's our deed? Harvey. Hollywood Brown. That's the 3rd patch. That is the 3rd patch. Amos and Eamon Worry. Sanders, Ellick, and Base. All right, we're down to the final 4. It's getting down to nitty-gritty time. It's getting down to nitty-gritty time. The final 4. Emptiness. Kaysen, you never know. What was the other team you asked me? What were my options? I don't remember the other team. Hawks are winning right now. I might have picked the wrong team for you, brother. I might pick the wrong team for you. But let's just see. We're not done yet. Nothing is over. It's about to be, though. We're about to find out if we got our deed or not. So we didn't get a fire emoji yet, and we haven't gotten the ultimate deed yet. Downtown, Uptown, Sunday King, Rookie King, haven't gotten it yet. So, with that said, either it's here or it's not. Okay? Martinez, Walter Nolan. I do. I'm a fan of deeds. Derek Harmon and Abdul Carter. Another patch. Interesting. Grant, Terrence Ferguson, Josh Downs. Taylor, Xavier Leggett. A ton of silver. They're not stopping. That is the 4th patch, Chris. It sure is. Johnson, Jaden Blue. Abdul Carter. And some more base. All right. Here we go. 3 blasters left. Barron, Carson Swessinger will take. Campbell, Burrow. Higgins, Kelsey for the Chiefs. Soul Maine. Wherefore out their deeds. McCord, Bigsby. I mean, we haven't even gotten the fire emoji either. I will jeopardize the fire emoji for the deed. I can live without the other. TJ Sanders. Good morning, Devin. Harmon and Noel. Texans were the team of this box. That's all I can say. Amos, Caleb Johnson. Sanders and Omarion Hampton. Noel. Oh, we got another blue glitter. Okay, this is odd. Kelly. Loop. Michael Williams for the Niners. Nick, the question of the day is, what is your favorite movie one-liner of all time? And be PG, people. Don't try to be the funny guy. If you're going to put it in the chat, don't put everything in the chat. There's our first Rourke silver. And we need 5 more for the over. Murray and Eller. Giddens, Mason Graham. Juju, we're trying. Swessinger. Hey, you did get a buck finally. Egbuka. Well, it comes down to 1 blaster, and we've seen this before. Bones, not really. No. Higgins, Luther Burden for the Bears. We'll take that. I'm going to act like you're not there.
I've made my return.
Yep, you're supposed you know what you're supposed to be doing right now. You know what you're supposed to be doing right now.
This.
Not giving me a hard time.
Hitting the gritties, bro.
Bro, we have to have a well, hopefully he enacted the uptown or downtown by doing that.
You know what? Yeah, I probably did. Maybe, not time.
If you did, I'll give you credit for it. McCord, Moss.
You want me to tell you what pack it's in?
Well, there's only 4 left.
I pulled one this weekend. It's right there. Told you.
No, you were too late. You should have you if you would have just said it, you know.
Now watch.
All right, now see, you did the gritty too soon.
I'm gonna help you out. It's a rookie.
You're gonna do. Hang on. Let's see if he's right. Nope, it's not. But
You did slide.
no, we're gonna get gritty part 2 now.
All right.
All right. Somebody's getting something. All right. Sith Lord Gritty coming at you. Ooh, it's nice. Deion Sanders on the uptown for the Niners.
That's fire.
I have not seen that
fire.
one. Beat Red. Nice hit, bro. I have not seen that one.
He looks like a.
Here, let's get him taken care of. Real nice and easy. Get him on the deed. All right. You ready? Sith Lord Gritty. Holla. Holla.
You need that dollar.
All right, bet. Nice hit. Tyleek, remember to stretch Williams. And Pittman. Harmon, Silver Golden. That's a nice little uptown right there. I have not seen that one yet. World of Sports, you get to 238,000 likes within the next 30 minutes. I'll do that. You won't, though. You won't. Kenneth Grant, another Cam Ward. Cam Ward took all the darts away. He took all the darts and Milrose for himself. So technically, we got everything we're supposed to get. We didn't get a fire emoji, but we got 2 blue glitters. Mason Taylor, Quinshawn, one more again, and some base, and that's it. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? All right, now let's do a recap. That's a really cool card, by the way. Check that out. That's a nasty little card right there. What is that? Is that Chinatown in the background? That's nasty. That's nasty. We're good on the gritties for another 2 hours, Gavin. 2 hours, and then we may need another gritty. Let's do this. It might call for it at that time. How about when we hit the over/under on Rourke? That's the next calling for gritty. Not before. Not before. Only when we hit the over. All right, let me get this out of the way. We're going to do a recap of this, and then I'll do a roll call for what's off the board in the next break. Yes, those are repacks. Correct. Floor of 50, ceiling of 400, and if you're a 2021 person, I don't know what teams are still on the board or not. But that's the only 2021 box I've got left for Phoenix H2. All right, recap. It's Lone Star. Rourke, Hampton, Kelsey, Ferguson, Gabriel and Hutch, Arroyo, Nakua, Love, Harvey, Taylor, Marks, DK, Nix, Burden, and Walker. Jalen Noel, Milroe, Egbuka, McCaffrey and Njigba, Adunzi, Howard, Golden, Higgins, Gordon, Burden, Tesla, Ward, and Swessinger. Okay. Cam Ward, Genty, Ward, Warren, Trey Harris auto for the Chargers. Abdul Carter, Quinshon Silver, Quinshon Purple Shock, another one. Michael Williams on the Niners did well. Michael Williams on the Blue Glitter. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs, and maybe one of the better uptowns I've seen so far. Deion Sanders on the San Francisco 49ers uptown. That's pretty nice. If I hit that card, I would not sell it. It would go into my PC to stay forever. That's just me. Let's get a couple of these repacks going. I'm going to take these other two down too, because you know all this stuff wants to fall. You can see it. You can see it. It doesn't want to be there. It's not interested in that. And then we'll do that and that. Get them out of the way. All right. Deeds. Deeds. I need a deed. All right. Good luck. Yeah, Joe, we just don't have a ton of them left. Like, I've done a ton of them, Joe. An absolute plethora of 24. The stuff I have left would be a little bit easier to get into. We might even do some of that on the other platform tonight. That other place. That I shall not name. Good luck. All right, we start with a pretzel. That's it, salty. That's where I'll be at. World's ready with it. That's where I'll be. It's going to be next week, Soul Man. I changed it up. It's going to be next week. Looking kind of dolphinish, maybe? Oh, that's nasty. Clips. Clips, how do you do that? Quinn Ewers on the Mosaic Auto rookie out of 25. Bro, for real? Okay. Just sit back and relax, Clips. You got a deed. That's a nasty looking card right there. All right, let me get this out of my way, and then we'll do the other. Popcorn. You do, Mayberry. Yes, you do. Well, you went with your heart. You went with your soul this time, okay? 2024 Donruss. Terry Bradshaw downtown. 9. Young Water Gun. Hi. Hi. Hey. Hi. Hey. Yay. A deed. That's a deed, folks. That's a deed. That's a deed too. All right. Now let's get a little bit of ripping in. Then we got 2 more to go. There are 4 more of those repacks in the next break as well. You see how this started. All right. Good luck. Maybe we can get lucky out of one of these. You never know. Weirder things have happened. Appreciate that follow, Richie. Or Richie Rich. And yes, all cards ship, even the base ship. All cards ship. Ollie Gordon. Drew Brees. Walter Nolan. A little Jimmy Horn Jr. action never hurt nobody. Tyler Warren. A little Ty Felton action for the Falcons. Or for the Vikings. Uh-oh. That must be a Falcons coming. My brain said Falcon. I bet you there's a Falcon in the next one. Watch. There's a Falcon in this pack. Probably not. Jarquez Hunter. Derek Harmon. Michael Penix. See? I'm sorry. I just knew. Hey, look. And Tio. Royals. Kenneth Grant. Dolphins are doing great. Michael Williams. Mason Taylor for them Givy Jets. Yeah, we got a ways to go with Rourke, don't we, G? We got a little ways to go. Travis Hunter, Eric Armstead, and a little bit of base. No, the next break's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Optic 25 Hobby, Select 25 Hobby. The Prism is International. And then 4 more of those repacks. Shamar, Travis Hunter for the Jags. We shall take it. Going to Bassmaster. We got a patch. Tesla. Ellick, Shamar Stewart, and Mr. Waddle. Mr. Waddell. Eamon Worry, Colston Loveland, rookie recruits. I want a deed. Oh, I thought we might have had one. Mr. Waddell again. Dolphins everywhere right now. Mayberry just threw his phone across the room. Christian McCaffrey. Oof. Seen better days there, Christian. And some base. Seen better days there, Christian. All right, let's do a select. Let's get this. Let's get this going right here, right now. Eddie, what? Hi. Empty box. Okay. Good luck. 5.5 Aries, and we've only gotten one so far. I might have set it too high. I might should have went with Mayberry's number, but it's been off. We've been off. Dart on the base, Smith on the silver. A nice Pat Bryant patch for the Broncos out of 149. Poyo, we'll take that. And Tet on the base. Nubster, I know. Trust me, I'm fully aware. All right, we got an auto. Goff, Jimmy Graham for the Saints on the silver. And for the Giants, how about a little scataboo action? Going to Cod Master Splinter. Nice hit, bro. Good morning, 610. Good morning. We take those. Ty Johnson and a little Travis Hunter base. We got Mr. Gesicki for the Bengals out of 299. Mr. Westbrook, Lambjack on the silver, Cam Ward base, and Ernest Jones with our beloved filler. You knew it'd be there. You knew it'd be there. And it was. Lambjack. And Mr. Gesicki. We've got Cortland Sutton, a Trey Benson. Look at the Dolphins are just eating, folks. Sometimes it happens. It's just how it happens. Ollie Gordon II out of 75 on the RPA tricolor patch. Not bad in the slightest. Clips. Holla. Mr. Gabriel and Mr. Scataboo. It is, Johnny. It's a very nice patch. Austin Eckler out of 49 for the Commanders. Mr. Felton. Trey Harris silver. Colston Loveland base. And Baker Mayfield. Mr. Eckler. Good morning, Mark. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Good morning, everybody. Next break. Yeah, it's... hang on. Select 25 Hobby, Optic 25 Hobby, Prism International, and for the repacks. Thornton, Marvin Mims, make me flip these over a lot. Earl Campbell, Will Campbell, and Byron Young. Silver Jackson Dart will take. Whoa, something's behind him. Hold on. A nice little Tyreek Hill for the Dolphins. The Dolphins won't stop. They're not stopping. I'm blaming Mayberry. It's all Mayberry's fault. He did it. It's all his fault. Tyreek Hill is out of 99. McLaurin, Bowers, and Sanders. That's right, Ginger. You already know. And good morning. Why, yes, that is a nasty break pinned at the bottom of your screen. How did you know? Strange, Mixon, Derek Stingley Jr., RPA for the Texans. Going to Johnny. We take those, Johnny. That's out of 249 for the Texans. All right, that's a patch auto. I said RPA, I think. Brown and Pat Bryant. Nico on the silver. Larry Fitzgerald out of 75 for them Cardinals who don't always get a whole lot of love. There you go, John. Swift, Shuck Base, and Yaya. Yeah. Mr. Milrow on the base. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. Bond, Burns, and Higgins. Good morning, Chili. Good morning, good morning. Welcome on in on a Tuesday morn. Bright and early. 100K away from shopping the stand. Mr. Sherwood, TJ Edwards for the Bears is out of 99. Jake Ferguson, Cam Scattaboo, Neon Icons, and a Kyle Williams for the Pats. Scattaboo. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers. Will Howard base. A nice Cam Ward silver for the Titans going to K-Mers. Flowers and James Jr. Now we'll do 21. We'll do 21 Phoenix. And then we'll have one more select and then 2 repacks to go. So we're not quite done yet. Okay. Odds are we'll probably see another Dolphin. I'm getting some of this base out of my way here. Just real quick, like, you know how I do. And we're going to go back into an ancient relic. We're going back in time. Phoenix H2. 2021. All right, Johnny. Emptiness. We've got Mr. Smith-Schuster, McCaffrey, Graham, Davis Mills, long neck, and Joshua Allen on the flamethrowers for the Bills. Maybe. Could be. There it is. There's Emmitt Smith, bro. Nasty. Namath, Stafford, Felton, and Tyson Campbell for the Jags. I don't think they started making those until 24, Sydney. I think somebody else can tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Phoenix made those until 24. Maybe 23, but I think it's 24. Ian Book, a fan favorite, and Chase Young for the Commanders out of 285. Gesicki, Locke, Kelsey, Frank Darby, and a Kylan Granson for the Colts out of 285. Do love the way these cards look. I know that. Thank you for the rose, Judy. Wentz, Evans and Breeze, Tylan Wallace, and a Rondell Moore for the Cardinals. Caden, you should probably leave the page and come back. Leave the page and come back. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers and Ryan Tannehill, Kylan Granson again, and Patty Mahomes on the flamethrowers for the Chiefs. Mr. Eskridge with a Jalen Darden for the Bucks out of 285. Mr. Darden. Absolutely, Katie. Garrett, Favre, Sean Wade, and a fire-forged Brett Favre, my nemesis. It's my nemesis, folks. There he is. He has to show up. I pull a lot of Brett Favres, actually. Who got the pack? Cliffy. A little fire-forged action, perhaps. Brady. Got both the Bradys, Bucks and Pats. And Nwangwu and Tua on the color match out of 25. First on print. Little second year Tua. Dolphins still eating. Dolphins still eating. It's an insert, Victorious. Jalen Waddle base and Nick Chubb out of 285 for the Browns. They can be numbered. That one wasn't, but they can be. I don't know if I've seen the Dolphins go off like this in a minute. All right, I think our auto is here. Yep. Good luck. Kenneth Gainwell out of 99 on the rookie auto for the Eagles going to Meta. And DK Metcalf on the Heat Wave for the Seahawks. Mr. Gainwell. Henry, Mahomes, and Ridley. Old Kellen Mond, it wouldn't be a 2021 box without Kellen Mond. And Ernest Jones. That's nice. Out of 99 on the rookie. Adeed. Going to the Rams. Coco Chanel in the house. Where you at, Coco Chanel? Holla. Eckler, Metcalf, Jamar Jefferson, and then you've got Keenan Allen on the hot routes. Darnold, Sanders and Lamb, Greg Newsome, and a Kyle Pitts for the Falcons. Gee, I don't have any of that right now, unfortunately. I sure don't. Wagner, Manning, Murray, and old Nwangwu, because that's just the way it's going to be. That's just the way it is. And he's out of 25 as well. Kamara, Ramondre base, and Davante Adams on the hot routes for the pack. It's always the next one, Brock. It's always the next one. All right? Now get back to work. Hunter Long. John Elway for the Broncos. It is. It sure is. You got that right. Jalen Phillips, just Dolphins everywhere. And Baker Mayfield on the flamethrowers. All right, Select, you're up. And then we got two recaps left. You're right, they don't, Brock. You must be in the back room, huh? The truck just got there. They need you to unload it. Okay, so get you a pallet jack and get ready. Okay, it's a full truck, and one of the pallets is falling over. So be ready for that. Okay, that's always fun. It is Terry Bradshaw. That's absolutely right. Mason Graham, Besh, Jaden Daniels, Chase, and Sanders. What's up, Joe? Bolton, Omarion on the auto out of 75 for the Chargers. There you go, Chris. A little something, something. Emmanuel Wilson, base Shuck, and base Ward. Omarion. And this is the only time I can run this break anyways. It was the last Phoenix box, 21 I had. Hunt, Ashton Genty out of 149, Bowman, Jalen Milroe Silver, and Savion Williams. Okay. All right. And Genty. DJ Moore out of 75, Pittman, Will Campbell Silver, Jack Besh, and a little bit of filler action. DJ Moore. James Pierce Jr., Montez Sweat, Cliff Harris for the Cowboys, Mayberry. You have stumbled upon a Cowboy I know nothing about, and I know a lot about the Cowboys. They've had a lot of legends. I don't know Cliff Harris. You got to let me know, bro. I don't know him. He looks legit. Looks like he's won a Super Bowl before. But I don't know him. I know he's a legend. I just don't personally know that guy. When you buy a break, do all the cards you pull go to the person to keep? So you buy a team, JP. Let me start with this. Have you ever been in a break? Ever? Genty out of 35. Yes, please and thank you. Going to Chris. It's a nice little addition there. Thornton and Jigba and Giddens. So you've got the gist of it down, JP. You've got the gist of it. So yes, if you bought a team, whatever comes out for that team, you would get. There is one little peccadillo there. If there's a card that has more than one team on it, here at 238 Cards, it goes to the most expensive team in that break. But other than that, you've got it down. Lane, Davis, London, Tet, and Jonah. He was the safety. Okay. Never seen him before. Zay Flowers, Silver, Jonathan Taylor, Simmons, and Reed. Daniels, Felton, Williams, Royals, and Chancellor. Brashard Smith out of 399. Benson, Neighbors, a nice silver Tyler Warren for the Colts. We like that. Yep, we'll take that too, Chris. I am Dustin. It's almost here. It'd almost be here. And Patty Mahomes. Never fell out of the top 10. Okay. Felton, Luvu, Jordan Love on the patch out of 149, Bijan and Lattimore. Okay. Last pack. Dawson Knox out of 249, Gray Zabel, Byron Young, Emeka on the base rookie, and Michael Williams. We got 2 repacks to go. Speak now or forever hold your peace. This is it. This is it. That's all that's left. All that's left is those 2 repacks. I am a Reds fan. How did you know? And for you baseball aficionados, we'll do some baseball today too. Not yet though. All right, here we go. It's Scattaboo. All right, we got a popcorn there. And we got a pretzel here. Let's do the pretzel and then the popcorn. All right, here we go. Ooh, what do we got going on here? For the Jags, Brian Thomas Jr. RPA out of 2024 Impeccable. That's nice. A little Jags deed. There it is. Out of 99. I couldn't see it. I think you can barely see it. It's right there, though. It's out of 99. It's right there where his hand is. It is 53 out of 99 going to the Jags. Mr. Drew. And the popcorn. Ooh. Ooh. Ashton Genty on the stained glass case hit out of Mosaic going to Chris. There's you a nice one, Chris. He's been trying to get him a decent Genty all along the way. That one counts. That one plays. So Biohazard, pretzel would be good. Popcorn would be great. Sunday would be splendiferous. That's the best way I can explain that. Let's do this. We're going to do a little recap of this right quick like. Okay? You understand? And then I'll do a roll call for whatever may be off the board in the next. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Correct. Yes. $21 left. We've got Dawson, Knox, Smith, Moore, Mayfield, and Stevenson. Devontae Adams and Wangwu out of 25. DK Metcalf, Waddle, Chubb, Darden, Moore, Granson, Young, Campbell, Johnson, TJ Edwards, Ferguson, Eckler out of 49, Silver, Trey Harris, and Ellick for the Titans. We've got Josh Allen and Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson and Mason Taylor, Ty Felton, Kyle Pitts, Scattaboo, Gesicki, McCaffrey, Genty, Jones, Tua out of 25, first on print, Cam Ward Silver for the Titans, Kenneth Gainwell Auto, rookie out of 99, Travis Hunter, Silver Jackson Dart, Silver Jalen Milroe, Omarion Hampton out of 75, Fireforged Brett Favre, Flamethrowers Patty Mahomes, and an RPA Ollie Gordon out of 75. John Elway, Derek Stingley Jr. patch auto, Silver Tyler Warren, Jordan Love Sparks patch for Green Bay out of 149, Pat Bryant patch for the Broncos out of 149, Genty out of 35, Larry Fitzgerald out of 75. Cliff Harris for the Cowboys on the Acha. Scadaboo auto for the Giants. Ewers out of 25. 13 out of 25 to be exact. Rookie auto out of Mosaic. Brian Thomas Jr. RPA out of 99 for the Jags. Ashton Genty on the stained glass case hit for the Raiders. And then last but not least, a little Terry Bradshaw, PSA 9 downtown. A deed. All right. Let's do that one. Try to get these boxes out of the way here, or these repack boxes. There we go. All right, let's get a little ripping in. I got you, Gil. Let's take these down. We'll do 2 of these first. Now, pin at the bottom of your screen is a 4-boxer of Select 25. It is a fresh case. I'm gonna have to open it right here. It's because it's beside me, and I have to open a new case. So let's get these to the side. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Why did that go away? Or maybe I hit that when I was doing that for Gil, potentially. All right. Good luck. The beginning of 4825 starts now. You got it, Gil. Austin, there's no box for sale. I've got a break in there, and there might be. Actually, I take that back. There might be a college football hobby box in there you can buy, but that's just ship only. Other than that, it's just the break that's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Oh, we got a popcorn. We'll save that. We'll save that. Oh, never mind. There's 2 popcorns. So be it. Good luck, everybody. It's going down. Meet me at the mall. Uh-oh. Explosive, perhaps? Uh-oh. Byro. Yeah, buddy. Joe Burrow explosive for the Bengals. A deed. A deed. Hi, Mr. Burrow. And look at this. Look, what is this? Barry Sanders Topps Chrome. What year is that? 98? No way, dude. I don't think I have that one. I actually, you know what? I think I have the paper card of this. I don't think I have Topps Chrome. That's going to NH. That's going to NH. I think I've got the paper version of that. I don't have the Topps Chrome version of that. An ancient relic. 98, Pookie. 98. Now let's do Prism International. Then we'll do Optic and some Select. And we'll end with the other 2 repacks. Empty box. The Burrow is 24. 24. No, that's no huddle. These are well, you'll see. Noel Stewart, Walker Williams, and an Abdul Carter on the base. No, it's 4 select hobby boxes pinned at the bottom of your screen. You guys are familiar with that, right? Makuba, Zabel, Freeney, and Emmitt Smith. ETN, Harvey. On the kangaroo print, a little Brett Favre action for the Vikings going to K-Mers out of 61. Kid Reporter and J.J. McCarthy. It's a fresh case, Pookie. You guys, if you're looking at that break, it's a fresh case. I have to open it. I haven't even opened it yet. So if you're like, I wonder if there, yes, the answer is yes to every wonder that you have about that select break. The answer is yes. I wonder, could there be, would there, should there? What team is the? The answer is yes. Felton, Loveland, Murray and Briggs, and Bo Nix. Leonard, Fannin, still for the Chargers out of 44, Shockey and Loveland. Another Loveland. Mimbu, Genty, Wes Welker, Herbie, and Mr. Reichert. Shadur, Hairston, Kirk. Ooh, Travion out of 44 for the Pats. There you go, Mr. Scod, Mr. Master Splinter. Adeed. And Omarion. Swessinger, Royals, Josh Simmons, Silver, Shakir, and Mr. Darnold. Walker, Lane, Savion for the Pack out of 61. Going to Cliffy. Kid Reporter, Dishman, and Tyler Warren. We should be due a low number here. It doesn't happen every time, but or something. How about that? Donovan, Trey Harris, Gino, Vernon Davis, and Larry Fitzgerald. Tyleek, Kalel, Hawkinson, and Lambjack. Well, I don't know. Let's see here. Let's peep. Nope, no super low numbered in this particular box. Gabriel, Taylor, McGahee, Zaire Franklin for the Colts out of 61. Kid Reporter and Brian Thomas Jr. No super low numbered. We got, what did we get here? We got 3 kangaroos and 2. I mean, the Travion's nice, but we wanted one of them other D's. All right, Optic, you're up. It's your turn. Did it, JJ? I don't have. I know I don't have that one. I know I have the paper version. So Topps always usually comes out with paper version and then Chrome version. I don't have the Chrome one, but I do have the paper one, which is probably worth like $10 or less, which is fine. It's okay. Empty. All right, Optic, be good to us. Be good to us, Optic. Uh-oh. Bingo agrees. Shadur. Mark Andrews out of 60. And yes, all cards ship, even the base. Mullins. Shaq Thompson out of 149 on the Pandora for the Panthers. Which is well, Mike, bruh. Yes, Randy, it is 4 boxes of Select Hobby out of a fresh case. I haven't even opened the case yet. It's sitting right beside me. Yes, they are. Savion, Victor Cruz for the Giants out of 349 and a little bit more base. Thornton, Baker, Collins and Fields, Milla, TJ Sanders for the Bills out of 349. Sawyer, there's our base pack. Should be one more of those. Typically, there's one more of those. Jordan James with a Max Crosby for the Raiders out of 249. Going to Nate. But yes, it is. It's a fresh case. Everybody that's going into the shop, which I see more than a couple of you, those select are out of a fresh case. I haven't even opened it yet. Morrison, Derek Harmon, Helm, Scattaboo, Torrey Horton, Garrett Wilson out of 149 for the Jets. We're still searching for deeds in this optic. I don't know if we may have like half a case left, close to it. Evans, Trey Harris for the Chargers out of 249. Trey Harris has been showing up a lot. That I do know. Ewers. Mr. Mullings out of 75 for the Titans. And that is Trey. Trey, we probably wanted another gent, but this is the gent that we got. We got a Jazz. Jack Besh on the Jazz. Little Jazz print. Harrison Puka Nakua for the Rams out of 299. Take that, Lone Star. Lone Star, you always find a way for a little deed to get a deed in there. Oh, Andrew, you know all too well. There ain't got to be nothing. But I hope so. Milrow, Kyle Pitts out of 299. Maybe he's in the select. Do you ever think of that? Maybe he's in the select. Hampton. I got the Giants in something the other day. And it was, I didn't even get an Abdul Carr. I lived with it. I was like, all right, but that's what happened. Scorton, best tutties. Smith, at some point, Jake, just keep coming back, brother. Out of 199, Jalen Milrow, and some base. I don't have an exact time for you. Just keep popping back in. Ferguson, Worthy, still no deed. Still no deed. All right, Select. And we got 2 repacks left. But Select needs to help some peeps. Like, immediately. Like, right now. Empty. Pat Bryant. We got an auto here. Manungai for the Bears on the silver. Higgins for the Texans on the Acha. Going to Joe. B-Wax, there's still 2 repacks. That's the whole thing. That's the beauty of a repack. You don't know what's in there. I don't know what's in there. But it could completely make your break okay. That I do know. Jonah for the Dolphins out of 299. Prescott, Ursery, Golden, and Urlacher. Aaron on the silver. Wirfs. Kyle Williams for the Pats on the Acha. Shaheed and Samuel. Pats are doing all right. What's up, Zach? I'll take it. Oh, I'll take it. Will Johnson out of 199. Christian Gonzalez. Mimbu on the silver. Golden and Love. J-Wham, how dare them? Murray. Smith. There's our base pack. Warner. Smith. And Gates. Yeah, we take snakeskins, that's for sure. Quinion on the silver. DeJean, Mahomes, Carter, and Riley Leonard. Jackson, Martin, Shuck tricolor patch for the Saints going to Joe out of 99. Tricolor. It's the Texans, Andrew. Stroud. Quinshawn for the Brownies out of 75. Genty, Judkins, and Brooks. Thielen, Stroud, Derek Stingley Jr. This time it's out of 49 on the patch auto for the Texans. Texans have been eating this morning. I think that's everybody. I think everybody in the chat should just put that in there now. I think everybody in the chat should just put help because it's like you're all. I feel like you're all going. Stop it. It's going to be okay either way. Mason Taylor on the silver. Bryce Young out of 99. Knox, Egbuka, and Ward. Travis Hunter, Trey Harris on the silver, Jamar, Savion, and Royals. We still got 2 repacks too. It's going to save somebody's day. I don't know who, but it's going to be somebody. Jordan Watkins. Texans are just destroying. Jalen Noel out of 249. Njigba, McLaurin, and Chancellor. All right, the final 2. Here we go. Pretzel. Pretzel. All right, good luck. We've got a rookie. Yep. Silver variation going to Bassmaster Caleb Williams on the rookie silver variation. Prism style. Okay. Okay. And our last one. It is a pretzel. Let's see what's popping. 2024 Prism. That's pretty cool. Lawrence Taylor Gem Mint 10 Gold Sparkle for the Giants out of 24. Drew took them both down. Drew, congrats, bro. Congrats. You took them both down. So it saved one soul. But, appreciate you, Zach. It's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, you guys. We don't get to choose. I wish we could. I wish there was 8 1-of-1s in that break. It just wasn't. All right, let's do a recap of this, and then I'll do a roll call for whatever may be off the board in the next select break. Oh, I did want to do this real quick. And who was... Oh, I got you. J-Wayne, I'm not sure yet. I don't know yet. Noel, Harris, Taylor, Young, Johnson, Rogers, Jonah, and Pitts. Monungai, Harris, Sanders and Thompson, Cruz and Andrews. Still, Puka was out of 299. Mullings was out of 75. Zaire Franklin, Travion, Brett Favre and Besh, Milroe and Wilson. Max Crosby, Williams, Judkins, Kyle Williams auto. Patch auto out of 49, Derek Stingley for the Texans. Jaden Higgins for the Texans. You've got Shuck on the tricolor patch out of 99 for the Saints. You also have Barry Sanders, 98 Topps Chrome Edition. Joe Burrow Explosive out of 2024. Caleb Variation Rookie out of Prism. And the LT Gold Sparkle Gem Mint 10. It is 16 out of 24. Gold Sparkle Gem Mint 10. Okay. All right. Good luck. And let's get this thing re-upped. I won't get it re-upped. Here, we'll start with the controversial one. Watch it be in there and it'll be like, I told you. Every one of them. They all have them. It's every one. Good luck. Empty. Elijah Arroyo out of 199. Russell Wilson, Jalen Carter, Puka Nacua, and Antonio Gates to start it out. All cards ship, even the base. Identical break out of the same case. These are the first 4 we're opening here. The next 4 are pinned at the bottom of your screen. Egbuka, Tez Johnson, Lambjack, Carter, and Leonard. Travis Hunter Silver. Milton Williams for the Pats. JJ Silver for the Vikings. Hall and Purdy. Brock Purday. Ashton Genty Silver. Billy Bowman out of 249. Fiendland. Genty Base. Ursary. Ursary. And I'll be on for a little while longer, you guys. You should be able to get to 400K likes if you should so choose to. Jackson Dart Silver for the Giants. Verse, Mimbu, and Warner. Achan for the Panthers. Mr. Tootin out of 149. Hunter, Silver, DK Metcalf, and Mike Gesicki. Mr. Tootin. Boy, that's looking awful 101-ish there. Andres. Chambers. Brooks. Good luck. Nice. Young. RJ Harvey. 1/1 patch. Going to the Broncos. Yeah, we want that. Yep, we want that. Confirmed. We want that. 101. Oh, oh yeah. Sam Darnold on the silver. Jordan Addison is out of 399. McVay, Genty base, and Shuck base. A deed. We like cases that have 101s in them. Yes, we do. Mr. Samuel Darnold. Mr. Deeds. Roquan. Will Johnson. Chuba Hubbard on the patch auto for the Panthers. That is out of 199. Cam Ward base and Savion. That's right, Jebediah. That's right. Jaden Blue. Looky here. Ray Davis. Tetaroa on the rookie ticket auto for the Panthers. Not bad. Going with your bad self, Panthers. Look at you. Look at you getting deeds. Urlacher and Shaheed. Lone Star don't play no games. Achan for the Jags out of 49. Njigba, Gates, Thomas, and Samuel. Josh Allen silver. Swessinger. Ellick for the Titans out of 75 on the RPA. Going to the Titans. Jordan Love and Smith. And that's just one box. We got 3 more to go. And no, there was no case hit in there. Surprise, surprise. What? How's that possible? We don't understand. What do you mean? Hold on. Where's the case? It's supposed to be in there 100% of the time. What's happening here? I saw a video on it. Empty box. I've never, Josh, if it helps, I've never graded a patch or an RPA in my life. Terrence Ferguson. We got another one. See what I mean by, remember how I said cases with 101s in them are usually nasty? Well, it's staying true to form. Williams. Bigsby. For the Chicago Bears, Darnell Wright, auto, 1/1, going to King of Kings, and that's 2 1/1s in 2 boxes. Let's see if we can keep this up. No, we can't, but we'll take it. Roquan, out of 249, Swift, Surtain, Shuck Base, and Fannin Jr. Well, I'm just saying there's the next 4 boxes from the case are chilling at the bottom of your screen right now. Just so you know. Full discretion. Birch. Emmanuel Wilson. Devontae Adams for the Rams out of 99. Young and Johnson. Mex said, I got a spot, dog. He's a little thicker, isn't he? Hubbard. Jahmyr Gibbs out of 399. Mooney. A silver shuck. Yeah, this, yeah. And Scattaboo. I don't know if we'll keep that trend, but I'm just saying we've opened enough of these. The cases with the one-on-ones in it have been typically spectacular. Amos, Worthy, Amos, Mayfield, and Will Campbell. And again, all cards shipped, even the base. Even the base. Patrick Surtain out of 299. Lawrence, another silver dart. Warren and Young. Jamie, all it takes is one, then we'll see another one. Typically. 95% of the time. We see one, another one's on the way. Hampton on the silver. Kyle Williams out of 75. Harrison Smith, Scattaboo base, and Hunter base. Omarion. Gino. RJ Harvey. Wow. RJ Harvey RPA out of 249. I hope J Wham's not watching this. If he is, he probably threw something. He got the Broncos in the last break, and now they're annihilating. They're completely annihilating. Here, Puka, you're getting in the, or Adams, you're in the way. Love, Jones, and Gabriel. Milrow, Jordan, Gibbs, Milton, Tez Johnson. Starks, Ferguson and Coleman, McMillan and Henry. Oh, we'll see about that, K-Mers. We'll see about that. Mike Evans, Will Howard on the silver, Njoku, Johnson, and Jettas. Javonte Williams for them boys out of 49. Gordon, Ward base, silver TJ Watt, and a base Genty. Hey, look, a cowboy. They exist. All right, we got 2 boxes left. Well, 1 after I open this one. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. Empty. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. DK, Hutch, Ty Felton for the Vikings, going to Zimmy out of 249. Flowers and Derwin James Jr. A sure thing, Johnny. Xavier Leggett out of 99. Sampson, Woody Mark Silver, Scary Terry, and Tet base. I legitimately hope you have a good day too, Mickey. Legitimately. Prescott, Fournette, Prescott, Sanders, and Amon-Ra. Jared Goff silver, Wirfs, Barkley, Jaden Higgins neon icons, and Pat Bryant base. For the low, low price, Christian Gonzalez, Lawrence, Bucky Irving, Black, and Burns. Sutton. Out of 15, Christian Benford for the Bills. On the pink glitter, it is 6 out of 15. Murray, Lamb, and Higgins. That's a Bears. There's 2 101s up there. Jackson, Leonard, Christian Kirk for the Jags and the Texans. This will go to the Texans. This will go to the Jags. The Jags are the more expensive team. I do know that. Sorry, Texans, but you've been doing all right. You've been doing all right. It's out of 149. And I know the Jags are the most expensive team. Hi, Jen. Hello. Kyle Williams and Devontae Adams. There's a RJ Harvey patch 101, and then there's for the Bears auto, Darnell Wright 101. Hello, Governor. Caleb Johnson, Alvin Kamara out of 175, Genty, Shadur, and Loop. Shadir, Kamara, Fiendlin, Scattaboo for the Giants out of 75. Last on print. There you go, Alex. Little scat action. Quinshawn, Hampton, and Scourton. Nothing crazy. I did the Deion Sanders Uptown for the Niners was pretty cool this morning, Jen. And there's a brownie. They exist. Same exact break pin at the bottom of your screen. It is from the same case. So technically that's box 5, 6, 7, and 8. Silver Jackson Dart. That's the third Silver Jackson Dart in this break. Bijan for the Falcons out of 199 going to K. Mers. Knox, Drake May Silver Phenomenon, and Ellick for the Titans. I hadn't seen that Niners one until now, Jen. It was pretty good. Hunter, Fields, Aiden on the silver, Tyleek, and Patty Surtain. Tommy out of 35, 12 out of 35, and Jigba, Arian Smith, Cam Ward base, and Will Howard. We still got one pack left. Is that all that's missing? Yeah, that is, isn't it, Alex? You're right. This has been an excellent 3 boxes so far. 2 101s typically means a pretty good case when that happens. But we got 1 box left in this particular break. Let's see what's in that. Empty box. Shadur Silver for the Brownies. Jordan Addison out of 35 going to Zimmy. That is 34 out of 35. Evans, Silver, Travion. and Elijah Arroyo. Now, if you just bought a box, there's only one box in there, and it says ship only on it. It would have been the Bowman U. Is that what you bought the Bowman U College? Or did you get a spot in the break? Did you get a team? I can't check it right now. Let me finish the break. The Ravens. So, you have the Ravens in the next break. Not this one. This one's already full. I'll do a roll call when we're done here. I'll do a recap of this break, and then I'll do a roll call. I don't think we're anywhere near halfway in that break yet. But even with that, we'll do a roll call and see what's off the board. And then I'll say your name and put your name on the overlay. And then once all the teams are gone, we open it. And then whatever Ravens come out, you get. Unless there's more than one team on it. Then it would go to the most expensive team in the break. Josh Allen, Silver, Egbuka, Mitchell, Trey Harris, and Kamara. Trey Amos, what? Man, I told you. You thought I was kidding. Something about 101 cases. Jalen Milroe, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for the Seahawks. Going to user, 420. Nice hit. That is out of 5, bro. And he does not sign. I might need to go a top loader up on this. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. It's a little bit thicker, so I'm going to put it in the 180. So just be cognizant of that. Be careful with your card. Don't just be like, oh, a card. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to force them into that one. Oh, yeah, Milroe does sign. You're right. Never mind. I don't know why I said that. Johnson, Waddle, and McBride. I'm not exactly sure why I said that. It is 2-color. You can just barely see it, though. See right there in the corner? I mean, you can barely see it, but it is 2-color. McVay, Edwards, Mike Singletary for the Bears on the auto. Yikes. Yikes. MG, it'll be the same one we've been doing. It'll be the same one we've been doing. Four box, half case, Bowman's Best. Darnold on the silver. Garrett Wilson for the Jets out of 99. Smith, London, and McCroskey. Yeah, KFG, I know you said you've asked a couple of questions. You can do like we all do. Just go on to E to the Bay. Go there and type in your card and look it up. That's what we all have to do to find out. Julian, or you can go to 130 point, either or. Trevor Lawrence, Jackson Dart Base, Pickens, and Godwin. Jaden Higgins out of 99. Andreessen, Young, Neighbors, and Tua. Texans have been eating all day long. Travis Hunter silver. Jared Goff out of 249. Andres, McConkey, and Jones. Travis Hunter action. 4 packs left. Identical break is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. We've got Abdul Carter Silver, Tate Ratledge, Mason Graham for the Brownies, Connor and Van Ginkel. Browns heated up towards the end there, bro, a little bit. Abdul Carter. Andres out of 249. Benito, Ty Johnson, Egbuka, and Geno Smith. DK Metcalf, we got a zebra. Whoa, hold up. Why does that look different? Oh, it might be an insert. Connerly, Walker, Judkins. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, Yaya Black on the... That's why it looked weird, because it's a Steeler. Yaya for the Steelers on the zebra. And one pack left. King Corn Chip. Phil McConkey for the Giants out of 149. Xavier Legette. Achan and a base Loveland ended out. Yeah, that's an excellent start. Now I want to check something real quick before I do this recap. Same break. Yes, case hit's still alive. We've only done 4 boxes. But I want to see something real quick. I don't know why. Sometimes it's just worth it to take a look. So let's try this. I wanted to see something. Oh, he's just thicker. So, user, I just want you to be careful with this, okay? Be careful with this card because it's cut bigger because it's out of 5, but it's not perfect in that. So just be careful, okay? All right, let's do a recap of this madness we just did. Leviticus, it's going to be like that sometimes. Now, it's the same case we just did, or we just started. 4 boxes out of that. Typically, when you see one-on-ones like this, it's going to be a good case all the way around. So, but I'll do a roll call after I do a recap of these cards right here from this break. Mayberry, you didn't have a team in this. Are you talking about the other break? Because you hit an auto in that break. Oh, you did. My bad, Ray. My bad, Mayberry. I just missed it. I didn't see it till now. I looked, though. That's not it. What are you doing, Mayberry? McConkey, Andres, Carter, Hunter, Garrett Wilson, Josh Allen, May, Judkins, Higgins, Marks, TJ Watt, Howard, Adams, Hampton, Allen, Roquan Smith out of 249. Bang. Sam Darnold, Billy Bowman, Patty Surtain, and Xavier Legette. Kyle Williams, Jackson Dart Silver, Javonte Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, Travis Achan, Jordan Addison and Tootin, J.J. McCarthy, Travis Hunter, Elijah Arroyo, Travion Bijan, Kamara, Dart Silver, Shuck Silver, Dart Silver, Genty, and Sanders. We've got Benford out of 15, Scattaboo last on print out of 75, Tommy's out of 35, Ellick is out of 75, RJ Harvey RPA's out of 249, Mason Graham auto, Jared Goff out of 249, Higgins, Jordan Addison out of 35, and Ty Felton out of 249. Black on the zebra. We've got Kirk for the Texans and Jags. Jags are the more expensive team. This will go to the Jags. Mike Singletary auto for the Bears. Chuba Hubbard patch auto for the Panthers out of 199. Tet auto for the Panthers. Rookie. Jalen Milroe. Green patch 3 out of 5 for the Seahawks. Darnell Wright 101 auto for the Bears. And the RJ Harvey patch, 1/1 for the Broncos. So, a D. Now let me get this to the side. I need to do a roll call for whatever may be off the board right now. And it's ripping time. Baseball's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Here, we'll open it. We'll just open it for good measure. Here you go. Here it is. 60% of the time, it works every time. Empty. Xavier Leggett. Going to Cornwell out of 35. Ollie Gordon, Rashid Shaheed, RJ Harvey, and Byron Young. That's right, Luke. Birch, Murray, Scattaboo, Flowers, and James Jr. Quinshawn on the silver for the Brownies. Justin Jefferson, Luther Burden, Tet, and TJ Sanders. Oh, really, Jacob? Do tell. Debo Samuel. Taj Brooks for the Bengals out of 75. Strange, Thomas, and Genty. Taj Brooks. Brian Burns out of 299. Ferguson, Urlacher, Kyle Williams, and Scattaboo. Yeah, it's baseball fin at the bottom of your screen. Yes, it's baseball. Half case break. Smith, Bowers, Terrell Owens on the silver. Tetaroa McMillan out of a 99 for the Panthers. And Amon-Ra St. Brown. DeAndre Swift, Marvin Mims, TJ Watt, Bryce Young, and Ty Johnson. Bashal Tootin silver. Chase Brown is out of 399. Milrow, silver Josh Allen, and Travis Hunter base. We'll take that. We'll take this as well. We'll Chase Brown action. And Mr. Tootin. Ewers, Evan McPherson, Colston Loveland Acha for the Bears, going to the King of Kings. Nice hit. Ernest Jones and Dylan Gabriel. Jaden Blue for the Cowboys. Sayshawn out of 249. Gino, Amon-Ra, and Pat Bryant. That's a good question. Probably Tesla. He's already got a year under his belt. Mooney. Robinson, Trey Tucker for the Raiders on the auto. Black and Burns. Negative. Jameer Gibbs, Mike Evans, Kyle Williams on the RPA out of 249, Mayfield, and Will Campbell. And we got 3 more boxes. It's been debunked like 7 times now. Like, it's starting to get into funny status. Like, you can't be real. You know what I mean? Empty box. Barron, Daniels, Eric Allen for the Eagles out of 149 on the patch auto, Kamara and Waddle. There you go, Eagles. There you go, Eagles. Michael Williams for the Niners out of 99. Pittman, Elick, Mason Taylor, and Trey McBride. Oh, that's the wrong penny sleeve. My bad. My fault. Sweat, Taylor, McLaurin, Jones, and Tommy. What's that, Golden Gun? What's expensive? Oh, yeah, the Bears would have been the more expensive team. Sawyer, Zabel, Purdy, Harrison, and Pitts. I don't even know why you're worried about that. There's no tri-team on here. I don't know why you're shaking your head. I'm confused. Graham, Geno Smith, Brian Thomas Jr., Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, and Travis Achan. Malik Neighbors, Evan Brown on the tie-dye out of 25. Davis, Lamb, and Loveland. Westbrook, Shemai, Myles Garrett on the patch out of 149, Arroyo, and Pickens. Myles Garrett. Jalen Noel, Abdul Carter out of 99, Benson, Hurts, and Godwin. Oh, I got you. Okay. Felton, Mr. Judkins out of 149 for the Brownies. TJ Edwards for the Bears, Tua, and Connor. It is Cardinals. Travion Silver, Derrick Henry out of 399, Thornton, Bowers, and Van Ginkel. Travion. Pierce Jr., Randy Moss, Silver Mooney, Smith, and Walker. Ursery out of 99. McLaurin, Silver, Tyleek Williams, Tyler Warren, and Connerly. 2 boxes remain. Seen some good rookies so far. Let's see if that can continue. Oh boy, Trey, we're down to 2. We got this one and another. Empty. And then we got baseball pin at the bottom of your screen, folks. Yes, baseball. Half case break. Uh-huh. Yes, it's true. It's true. Carter. Hill. We got Vikings and Texans. I'll have to check that. They're probably fairly close to each other there. Let me check the price on these. They got to be pretty close, I would imagine. So, Vikings are 69. Texans are 55. So that goes to the Vikings. Carter and Leonard. Just like that. No, it is out of 99, Johnny. That's out of 99. Abdul Carter, Harrison Butker, Trevor Achan for the Panthers on the auto going to Cornwell, Membu, and Fred Warner. If they're both the same price, the card dissipates into nothingness like it never existed. Right there in my hands. Kind of like when Thanos snapped his finger. That's what happens when they both equal the same. Quentin Johnston for the Chargers, 9 out of 10. Going to Brunzi. Woodson, Silver Kyle Williams, Egbuka base, and Gesicki. I love gold. Makuba, Sauce, Harrison Jr., Urlacher, and Shaheed. Egbuka Silver, Tyler Warren, Ferguson, Silver Jahmyr Gibbs, and Curtis Samuel. It's a deed. A true deed. Puka on the silver. CeeDee Lamb is out of 35. That is 10 out of 35 for the Cowboys. Lewis, Neighbors, and Brees Hall. Puka. Puka Nacua. The Madman. Oh. Colston Loveland, 5 out of 35 on the auto. That's 2 Lovelands in one break. Going to the King of Kings. Living up to his name, huh? Jalen Lane, Silver, Purdy, and Brooks. 2 Lovelands don't make a right. Bateman, Kendre, Lambert Smith out of 399. Ward, Cam Ward on the silver neon icons, and Chris Chambers. Golden, Trey Harris, Jordan Birch, Shuck, and Ward. Wilson, Ollie Gordon Silver, Addison, Love, and Smith. Ty Johnson out of 49, Norman Lott, Adams on the silver, and Jigba and Williams. Stephon Diggs, Kyron Williams out of 149, Michael Williams, Tetaroa, and Antonio Gates. We got one box left. Giants are being super, super quiet here, Trey. We need a little help. We need a little help here. I did all I could. I put Joe Boo on the box. I can't do anything else. That's all I can do. 4 after this Golden Gun 4, but I'm running baseball next because it's gotten late in the day, and I told everybody I'd run baseball. So either one of two things will happen. Mr. may run it tonight. He may run those last 4 tonight, or in some capacity, or I may do them in the morning. I don't know. Unless something really weird happens and we just go ahead and run the 4 after baseball, which that might happen too. I don't know yet. But I had to put baseball up there because I told him I would. So this is the last box of the break. Good luck. Lambert Smith, Graham, Byron Murphy on the auto, Royals, and Chancellor. And then baseball is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. Booker, DeJean, dual patch Sayshawn. That will go to the Giants. I definitely know they're more than the Eagles. And that one was out of 149. Simmons and Reed. Yeah, Brian, this is the last box. This is the last of this break. This is the last box. Kincaid. Okay. Snakeskin. 2 of 2 for the Jets. Mr. Thomas. Going to Madman. Chop, Malik Neighbors, and Patty Mahomes. What'd I do, ZJ? Ridley. No. Where have you? What's going on in here? You guys, am I in the Twilight Zone? No, there's 4 boxes left. There's 4 boxes left in the case. Stop it. Stop it. Help me help you. Dylan Gabriel on the auto, Adonai Mitchell, Robinson, and Lattimore. Tesla on the silver. Achan out of 399. McKinney, Colston Loveland silver, and DJ Giddens. Oh, was he, ZJ? Well. Some people can't handle being made fun of very easily. Some are better than others anyways. CJ Stroud, Harrison Smith, Moore, and Woolen. They instantly go into like this mean defense mode. Like if you guys say something to me and you're a regular in here, that's one thing. If you're not a regular, then I might, well, out of 249, Smith, Loop, Stroud, and Hurts. You can make fun of me, but you have to earn it first. You can't just come right in and do it. You have to earn it first. There's a whole process that has to be done. That's right. In executive, you can get away with stuff that others that aren't can't. Richardson, Pat Bryant, Geno Smith, Taylor, and Komet. Tedero McMillan, no. The vast majority of you aren't. You'll know when it happens because then you'll see 99 overall Primo is what you'll see. Like I'm on Madden. Manungai, Smith, Hunter, and Williams. Martin, Hampton, Penix, Chase, and Sanders. If you've been here more than twice, you'll be all right. Yeah, you actually hit a tie-dye of their linemen. Nice, Z. Kyle McCord out of 35. Yoshivash, Hunter, Riley Moss, and Jonah. We got one more. That's right. Well, it's not much of a dart, but it is a numbered one. Out of 299, it's not terrible. Bowman, it's better than not being there. Nick Scorton, Caleb Williams, and Myles Garrett. It's better than it not being there. We'll take it. But let's do a recap of this real quick. Then I'll do a roll call for what is off the board in the next baseball that is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. That was a nice CD right there. Dylan Gabriel. Eric Allen wasn't bad. Snakeskin. All right, we'll do it like this. Brian, I appreciate you swinging. Let me do a recap of this real quick, you guys. And then I'll see what's what in the baseball. I don't know. I hear somebody asked. I'm not sure. It is 12 teams left in baseball. I'm going to imagine that a lot of them are the bigger squads. That's what's typically been happening with baseball and football here recently. But here we go. It's recap time. We've got Mr. Hampton, Tet, Mooney, Tesla, Achan, Loveland, Byron Murphy, Kyron Williams, Ty Johnson was out of 49. Ollie Gordon II, Keandre Lambert, Puka, Egbuka, Gibbs, Carter, dual patch, Daniil Hunter, and that goes to the Vikings, more expensive team. Ursery, Noel, Sawyer, Williams, Tootin, Brown, Burns, and Taj Brooks. It's the gas prices. Well, it might have something to do with it, Anthony. Or I got a feeling a lot of people might be doing a little something with that March Madness, if you know what I mean. Henderson, Henry, Barkley, Garrett, Ward, Allen, Judkins, Burden, Abdul Carter, Xavier Legete, Kyle McCord, Sayshawn going to the Giants, more expensive team. Jackson Dart out of 299. Thomas for the Jets, Snakeskin out of 2. Eric Allen, Dylan Gabriel, and CeeDee Lamb out of 35 for the Cowboys. We've got Quinshawn, and he's out of 149. Achan for the Panthers. Evan Brown for the Cardinals on the tie-dye. That was 5 out of 25. Quentin Johnston Gold for the Chargers, 9 out of 10. Trey Tucker Auto. Kyle Williams RPA for the Pats out of 249. Tedero McMillan out of 99 for the Panthers. Colston Loveland out of 35, and Colston Loveland on the Contenders rookie ticket auto. So the Bears doubled down. The King of Kings. This is break number 4828. All replays go to YouTube. 238 cards on YouTube. It's live streaming now. When it's not live streaming, it'll just be a replay. Yeah, Darian, I'm going to do another one. Actually, the number already updated, so I'm going to put that into the shop. It will be a fresh case that we start from in that. So this break I'm getting ready to put in there, it's identical. The only difference is it'll be from a fresh case. It is in the shop. And it is pinned. Fresh case. So good luck. We're going to get this one ripped. Gil's entered into a baseball break. I don't know if I've been a part of that until now, Gil. Good luck. And we're going to get our rip on. Okay? Empty. Be gentle. Identical break pinned at the bottom of your screen. The only difference is that will be a fresh case. Ramirez, Pena, Miller, Jackson Churio on the Silver Wave, and Byron Buxton on the Refractor. Clayton, don't be like that. That's not fair. I've been very good to you in the past. You're being mean to me now. Stop being mean, Clayton. Stop it. Dolander. Christian Campbell on the base rookie. James Wood. Corbin Carroll on the circuitry. And Jung-Hoo Lee on the refractor. I will top load the really good stuff, you guys. Most of this stuff will be top loaded after the fact, okay? Marte. Rodriguez. Look at this. Gets an auto right off the bat, Gil. Franklin Arias for the Red Sox. Starting out with an Occhia. Just like that. Riley Green for the Tigers out of 250. And Carson Williams for the Rays. New case, Stoney. That break pin at the bottom of your screen will be a new case. I've got to open it. It's sitting right over there to my left. Bichette, Roman Anthony, Dalton Rushing, Jesus Made, and Ronald Acuna Jr. Tim, you might be able to nowadays. I don't know. Potentially. Could be. No, that was quite a few cases ago, Clayton. Jesus, Eldridge, Willits, Lindor, and Crochet. That was many moons ago. Langford, Charles Duvallin for the Dodgers going to MG. Tommy White, Stephen Kwan out of 350, and a Carlos Correa refractor. Yeah, it was I don't know, probably I want to say like Wednesday of last week, something like that. Clayton, I'm not 100%. I know it was a while ago. I've opened quite a few boxes along the way since then. It is Gil. Neto, Raleigh, Gonzalez for the Giants on the Acha, going to Nate. Cal Raleigh out of 199 for the Mariners, and Dylan Cruz on the refractor. We'll take all of those. We'll take each and every one of those. Thank you. Yes, those 4 boxes pinned at the bottom of your screen will be from a fresh case. I repeat, they will be from a fresh case. Leo, Mizorowski, Burns, Trout, and Bazana on the refractor. Okay. Little Monsters, there's some, I mean, he's not in all the product nowadays. He was back in the day, though. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. on the refractor. Probably Nick Kurtz, executive, but there's other ones. Willits, there's other ones. Okay. Loma Vida for the Nationals, out of 10, 9 out of 10. I pulled the 101 of this too, which is kind of crazy. All right, so I pulled an out of 10 of Loma Vida and the 101 of Loma Vida. This is going to NH. Josue, Charlie Condon, and Mason Wynn. It ain't bad. Shohei, Riley Green, Will Smith out of 250. Showpieces Mike Trout and Fernando Tatis on the refractor. And that was one box. Goodman, Olson, Abbott, Jackson Churio, and Jack Caglione. All right, box number 2. Yes, again, I'll repeat it because I see more people coming in here and going in the shop. It is from a fresh case. This is this was the back end of the case we started on Sunday. Empty box. That next break, I'll have to open a fresh case for. Soto, Otani, Max Clark for the Tigers, Cam Smith out of 250 on for the Astros, and Made for the Brew Crew on the refractor. So the Tigers get a little piece of something going to MG. And a Cam Smith going to the Stros, which is ZJZ. No, you may not, Merca. No, you may not. Maybe. I don't have any Cade. Green, Goodman, Caglione, Kyle Tucker, and Bryce Eldridge. Maybe, Merca, I don't know. Closing out the next break would do a lot for you. Chandler, Skeen, Tatis Jr., Leo, and Roman Anthony on the refractor. Johnny, there's a lot. The Reds have a couple. I mean, every team kind of has something to chase in this. It's like any other break, Johnny. Price point should lead you in the right direction. The higher the team, the more likely they have of hitting something decent. Doesn't mean they will, just means that their odds are there. Guerrero and Ketel Marte for the Diamondbacks. Caldwell, Otani we take. Christian Moore out of 199. Walker Jenkins for the Twins out of 250. And Julio Rodriguez on the refractor. What's the question, not? Is that a question or is that a statement? What is that? Condon, Binge, Wynn, Cal Raleigh on the mini diamonds, and Bo Bichette on the refractor. It's Ketel. That's how his name's pronounced. I didn't say kettle. Olson, Marte, Ketel Marte, Rodriguez, Williams, and Willits. It's not even a name that has another way of pronouncing it. There's no other way to pronounce it. You should have picked something else. Bichette. Arias for the Guardians. And that is Eric the Red. Harper. Ooh, James Wood out of 250 for the Nationals. Going to NH. Jay Morrow. I think my pitcher's going to be pretty good. Rhett Lauder. Wyatt Langford. In the other break I did, Micah. Anthony Acuna Jr., Charlie Condon, and Augustin Ramirez for the for the Marlins. Yankees are always a good team to get. I don't care what is going on. Eldridge, Crochet, Made, and Pena. Langford, Jared Thomas for the Rockies. Going to Houday. Houday. Jacob Wilson out of 350. And hold on. Hang on. Paul Skeens on the best tech out of 99 for the Buccos, which is none other than Jared. And Dolander on the refractor. Yeah, this is one of the better baseball breaks I've ever done. Overall, with everything that's in it. Now, the next break is identical. The only difference is this is the end of a case. That'll be the beginning of a case. Jay Anderson, he's allowed to do whatever he wants. He told me to mute you earlier. I wouldn't do it, though. Ramirez, Pena, Correa, Roman Anthony on the circuitry, and Christian Campbell refractor for the Red Sox. Back-to-back Red Sox. Just like that. He said, just mute him, Primo. Just mute him. He's lost. He doesn't know where he is. All right, we've got, well, technically we've got one more box after this because I'm getting ready to open this one. Empty. Cubs a little quiet, ain't they, JB? Christian Campbell. Neto. Valdez out of 75 for the Buccos. Wood out of 350. That's another numbered Wood out of 350. We shall take it. And Kyle Tucker on the refractor. I might have Beelzebub. I don't know. DeVries, Burns, Connor Griffin, and Marcelo Mayer on the refractor. Fresh case, Bohunt. Fresh case. Cam Smith, Jose Ramirez, Weatherholt, Sanchez on the Silver Wave, and Machado for the Pods. Matt Shaw, Kurtz base, Skeens on the circuitry, Henderson for the Orioles out of 150, and Jake DeGrom for the Rangers. Little Gunner action. Little Skeens action. Sung Kim, Christopher Sanchez, Aiden Smith for the Rays. We'll take that out of 150. We got the Rays this goes round. Clips always finds a way, I swear. I say that, but Clips always finds a way. Pete Crow Armstrong and Slade Caldwell for the Diamondbacks. Caminero, Pena, Judge, Kurtz, and Charlie Condon. Yankees need some love. Cubs need some love. Mets need a little bit of love. Montgomery, Mizorowski, Gonzalez, Bobby Witt Jr. out of 199, and Drake Baldwin refractor for the Atlanta Braves. I don't know, Gil. I don't know. Will Smith, Jenkins, Ty Pete for the Mariners, Made, and Churio on the refractor. Roman Anthony, Made, Eldridge, Lindor, and Weatherholt on the refractor. We still got a box left in this. Rodriguez for the Cardinals going to RFC. I think that's Joe. DeVries, Fernando Tatis out of 250. JJ Weatherholt on the mini diamonds for the Cardinals, and Christopher Sanchez. Jacqueline, they really, not right now, they don't. They did great the other day. Well, no, I take that back. It wasn't the last day, it was the day before that. They did spectacular. But as of right now, the answer is no. Actually, New York in general, the answer is no. Willits, Langford, Ramirez, Miller, and Aaron Judge on the refractor. There's somebody that plays in New York. But not a Met, Jacqueline. Not a Met. No. No. Pena, Dolander, Wood, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Mookie Betts. All right, we got a box left. One box remains. All right. Here we go. Pap's final rip. All right, here we go. Empty box. Good luck. The next break is identical. The only difference is that it is from a fresh case, and we are exactly at halfway in that break. Kim, Caminero and Pena, Carroll and Mizorowski. Charlie Condon out of 75. We take that, Houday. Slade Caldwell. Neto out of 199. Kurtz on that variation. It's different. It doesn't look like the other one. It looks like pixelated. And Gonzalez for the Giants. Mr. Condon out of 75. Matthews, Montgomery, Tyson Lewis for the Reds. Yeah, that plays. Who was asking are there any Reds? You got the one that you wanted, that's for sure. Beelzebub. Yep, that's exactly what we want. Pete Alonso for the Mets out of 250, and Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. Jacqueline's already gotten red. She's like, nah, I ain't done yet. She said, I ain't going out like that, dog. You don't know me. You don't know me playing. You think you know, but you don't know. Schwarber, Seager, Clark, Pete Crow, and Matt Shaw on the refractor for the Cubbies. We'll take that, JB. It's something. It's something. Marcelo Mayer base, Drake Baldwin base, Guerrero Jr., Shohei on the showpieces, and Nick Kurtz on the refractor. We'll take both of those. Yes, please, and thank you. Churio. Griffin Burkholder out of 50 for the Phillies. Going to be right out of 50. Griffin Burkholder. Max Clark. Shohei out of 250. That's nice. Check that out. That's nice. And Hai-Sung Kim on the refractor. They're a little quiet. I mean, they showed up just a smidgen, but MG just got a couple of Ds. Quintero, Henderson, Pete Crow, Chisholm, and Will Smith on the refractor. Chandler Simpson, Nate Anderson, Painter, Paul Skeens, and Cam Smith on the refractor. Mr. Skeens. Machado, DeGrom and Wynn, Kyle Tucker Silver, and Caminero. Pap Joe Boo, Caldwell, Condon, Tatis, Caglione on the circuitry, and Pena. Binge, Chandler, Theo Guillen for the Rays. Okay. We'll take that. And then there's a Francisco Lindor for the Mets out of 350 with a Quintero for the Dodgers. One pack left. One pack remains. Skeens, Soto, Caglione, Smith, and a Gunnar Henderson on the refractor. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, folks. Now let me get these together. I'm going to do a recap of this break right here. And then we will, we'll just go from there. Let's just, here, it doesn't matter. We're just going to do them all anyways. Yeah, Gil, you didn't do bad. I feel like every time you start out, like right off the bat, then it fizzles. But you ended up getting some more cards. It didn't just stop right there. Let me do a recap of this. There are some stuff that I didn't top load. I didn't top load every single card that will be top loaded. I'm looking at them right now, so don't worry about that. All right, recap. Correct. Kim, Smith, Caglione, Skeens, and Kurtz. Otani, Shaw, Alonso, Ramirez, Neto, Kurtz. Sorry, I thought Panini was going to get me. Acuna, Judge, Kurtz, Sanchez, Griffin, Campbell, Anthony, Dollander, Ramirez and Condon, Anthony, Caglione, Bazana, Trout, and Cruz. No, Brooks, I do not. J.J. Weatherholt, Henderson, Mayer, Raleigh and Moore, Witt Jr., Skeens, Smith, Churio, Wood out of 350, Smith, Quan, Churio, Tatis, Baldwin refractor, Wilson out of 350, Harper, Wood out of 250, Willits, Condon, Otani, Raleigh, and Made. We've got Green and Lindor, Otani, Guillen, Burkholder out of 50 for the Phillies. Mariners are Pete, Smith for the Rays, Thomas for the Rockies, Clark, Condon out of 75 for the Rockies. That's nice. Valdez out of 75, Arias for the Guardians, Walker Jenkins for the Twins, Rodriguez for the Cardinals, Gonzalez for the Giants, Dvalin for the Dodgers, Franklin Arias for the Red Sox, Skeens Best Tech out of 99 for the Buccos, Tyson Lewis auto for the Reds, and Caleb Lomavita out of 10 for the Nationals. Appreciate you, Gil. Appreciate you. The Phillies were be right, Joshua. Be right. It is in the shop. I did, Jeff. I sure did. I did so well for such a long time. It is in the shop and it is pinned. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about me. That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to be in Tuscaloosa in 3 hours. I'm not going to be anywhere. It's fine. I'm fanatical, you know. Last break. Second half of the case is pinned at the bottom of your screen. This one needs to get ripped. Good luck. It's that time again. I can't see it. There we go. That's a little bit better. Good luck. If anyone asks, they'll say you didn't. Hey, I went a pretty good long time there. I went like 8 months avoiding never saying it. Empty box. Simpson, Anderson, Jung-Hoo Lee, Lombard Jr., and Painter on the refractor. Let's get it, Kaysen. The other half of this case is what's pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. Matthews, Montgomery, Schwarber, Cruz, and Max Clark. What up, Gavin?
What up, Gavin?
DeVries, Montgomery, Williams, Sasaki, and Walcott. I hope so. Still no auto yet.
No auto? Oh, it's going to be in this pack coming up right here.
Well, they've only got 4, you know,
Yeah,
4 per box. Mizorowski, Gonzalez, Acuna, Gino Groover for the Diamond. He even said it was going to be Gino Groover, too. No, he didn't. And Connor Griffin on the refractor.
I wish I had some luck like that when I knew, you know, who the player was. What did he say?
I don't remember who had the Diamondbacks. Madman. The Madman gets an auto.
He said, tell him Gritty Person Rangers. How about this? If he pulls a number auto in the next 5 packs, I'll agree.
Well, I'm going to pull a
But
numbered
it has
auto.
to be decent.
Get ready. It's going to be a numbered auto. Cam Smith, Kevin McGonigal, Kyle Schwarber out of 199, and Kyle Stowers.
How about this if he pulls a Rays auto?
Uh-oh, that's your squadron.
I love Rays, especially Carson Williams, my favorite.
He said he's not doing the gritty until there's only 10 teams left the next break.
I did not say that.
Uh-huh, yeah, he did. Did you hear him?
I did not say that.
All right, I said that.
I gotta go.
Pete Crow. Jackson Wiggins for the Cubs. Corey Seager out of 250. Juan Soto and Chisholm. Hey, there's a Met. There's a Met right there. Jackson Wiggins for the Cubbies, going to Zaddy. And a Corey Seager for the Rangers. That's wild, Kurt. That's awesome. It's funny how that happens. Luke Dickerson for the Nationals out of 150. Going to, is that Jacqueline? I think it is. Roki Walker Jenkins out of 350. Corbin Carroll Mini Diamonds and Vladdy Guerrero on the refractor. He's gone now. He's gone. He left before. He left before he could. He's semi-grittied on his way out. Well, hello, Alyssa. Good afternoon. How are ye? Welcome on in. And Roki. We've got Corey Seager, Marcelo Mayer, and Drake Baldwin with a Bazana and Win. Ramirez, Schwa, Kurtz, Crochet, and Roki. Zach, don't you worry about what Alyssa's got. You don't worry about it at all, okay? That's none of your business, mister. Okay? Don't you worry about it. Sung on the base. Cabrera out of 99 for the Rangers. Look at that. Look at that. Out of 99. Pete Crow on the circuitry. Francisco Lindor out of 75 for the Mets, and Scooble for the Tigers. This is all just one box right here. This is all one box. The last 4 boxes of the case are what's pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. And that is also going to be the last one I do today. Then Mr. and Mrs. will be on not too long from now. Caminero, Pena, Correa, Walcott on the Silver Wave, and Spencer Swellenback for the Braves. Well, the Rangers are eating in this box, bro. Quintero, Henderson, Buxton, Scooble, and Corbin Carroll to end it out. We got 3 more. We got 3 more hobbies to go. How about that? I believe you, Stoney. I believe you. Okay? Well, thank you, Kimberly. Empty box. Shohei. Nice. Big ol'. Whoa, now. What is that? Oh, boy. Okay, hold on. This guy's nasty. For the Red Sox. I don't know who got him this time. NH got him this time. We take that. Okay, we take that. Right there. We take that. And then behind it is James Wood out of 50 on the pixel portraits. It looks like lava. It looks like lava. And that is going to Jacqueline. 2 out of 50. Dalton Rushing behind that out of 299 and Crochet. A deed. Deeds. That's right. Green, Goodman, Alonzo, Connor Griffin on the Silver Wave, and Carlos Correa. What's that, Josh? What's who? What? Who's what? What's what? What's pop? What? What up? What a pop? What pop? What's what pop? Huh? What? Huh? Churio, Machado, Lombard Jr., Griffin, and Tatis. That's right, old James Wood. Chilling in the cut out of 50. Condon, Binge, Devers, Made, and Williams. Yes, they are, Kimberly. They absolutely are. Chandler, Skeen, Soto, Harper, and Acuna on the refractor. And pinned at the bottom of your screen is the last 4 of the case. This is what we're doing right now is the first 4. DeGrom, Caldwell, Jamie Arnold for the Athletics. Yes, we take those too. Going to Jacqueline. All right, Jacqueline. Going with your bad self. I see you. Chandler Simpson on the refractor. And Caglione. Yep. I sees you. Olsen, Marte, Roman Anthony on the circuitry. Out of 250, Caminero and Byron Buxton. Nice. A very nice. I like you. Chinqui. Ooh la la. Rodriguez, Bichette, Freeman, Arias for the Red Sox, and Jung-Hoo Lee for the Giants. I have a chair. I have a chair. I don't know. I'll tell you right now. There are currently 18 teams left in that baseball break pinned at the bottom of your screen. So something's chilling, is what you're telling me. Roman Anthony, Made, Quan, Kurtz, and Dylan Cruz on the refractor. You're just going to look me right in the face and say, yep, there's nasty teams chilling. They sure are. Well, so be it then. So be it. If you can look Primo right in the face and get away with that, then, you know, more power to you. Eldridge, Willits, Langford, Seager out of 199 for the Rangers, and Bazana on the refractor. I think we've got one more auto in this. I think. Augustin Ramirez, Holiday, Brincino on the refractor. Oh my goodness gracious, girl. Who do you think you are? Hey, Jacqueline. Hi. Hey. Hi. Hey. Hi. This is out of 25. And George Lombard, 12 out of 25, James Wood rookie auto on the best performers to go along with your out of 50. Oh, thanks, Jack. Do you see what Jacqueline said? She said, I don't need the out of 50 anymore. The dealer can keep that. Well, thanks. Nice hits. And George Lombard on the refractor. We got another pack here. I did, Nate. I sure did. Yes, I did. And then your phone let you down. Pena, Dolander, Wilson, Judge, and Devers for the Giants. Yikes. Yowza. All right. We've got this one and one more after that, and then I will we'll see what's popping in the next one. All right. Johnny, it might be. It might be. I'd have to look it up. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if this has been out long enough yet. But out of 25, it's probably very, very close. Actually, between the two, yes. Like, I feel pretty confident in that. Like, between the two of them, out of 50 and out of 25 auto, I would say yes. But we're not even done yet. Empty box. We're not even done yet. DeVries, Caglione, Abel for the Twins ain't bad neither. Going to NH. We'll take that as well. Slade Caldwell and Will Smith on the refractor. West Philadelphia, born and raised. Montgomery, Mizorowski, Jake DeGrom out of 99, Carroll on the Silver Wave, and Cam Smith on the refractor. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. Ramirez, Shaw, Skeens, Pena out of 250, and Kurtz on the refractor. That's right, Dustin. We've got this in front of me in another box. Kurtz base. Hi-Sung Kim. Caminero, Crochet, and Hi-Sung Kim on the refractor. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. Pena. Carlos Correa. Dean Curley for the Guardians on the Acha. Going to Stoney. Max Clark and Junior Caminero refractor. Never surrender. Christian Campbell. Zach Neto, Raleigh, Tatis, and Mr. Gonzalez. The Giants are getting all their cards on refractor. That's like the 4th Giants refractor. Gonzalez, Will Smith, Carson Williams, Ellie De La Cruz on the circuitry, and Jose Ramirez on the refractor. Cam Smith, Acuna, Theo Guillen. Uh-oh, what's behind that? Oh, boy. Theo Guillen on the Acha for the Rays. We'll take it. And looky here, a little Matt Shaw deed for the Cubs. Out of 50, first on print, gold best tech for the Cubs. And that is Zaddy. And Matt Shaw refractor, look at that. 16K to Shops the Stands. Quintero, Henderson, Pete Crow, Willits out of 150, and Pena. Hey, Jacqueline, you don't have to, but you can always share. You know, you could share with the class. You just don't have to take every single card, okay? All right, you can, but you don't have to. Eldridge, Willits, James Wood, never mind, maybe you do. Mason Miller out of 350, and Leo DeVries. Langford, Augustin Ramirez, Wynn, Max Clark for the Tigers on the Acha. Take that as well. And Colson Montgomery for the White Sox on the refractor. Pena, Dolander, Doyle, Jackson Holiday out of 299 for the Orioles, and Jacob Mizorowski for the Brew Crew. We got one pack left. One pack remains. Or one box remains, I'm sorry. And then the last 4 of this case is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. You've seen the vast majority of what's what in this first 4. Empty. Mr. Skeens. Soto Endeavors. Cal Raleigh with a Corey Seager refractor behind that. Shohei. Riley Green, Hunter Goodman, Bryce Harper, and a Mike Trout refractor for the Angels. 14 teams left. Thank you, Kimberly. That's an awful lot of squads, having already seen what's come out of these. Now, I don't know. You just don't ever know, but hey, you've got an educated guess at this point. Simpson, Anderson, Buxton, Leo DeVries, and Quintero. Bryce Matthews, Montgomery, Jung-Hoo Lee. Yikes. Nice hit, Cardinals. Dual auto, Mason Wynn and J.J. Weatherholt out of 50. And this is going to Sean. Nice hit, Sean. I hope that's a PC team because that's pretty cool. It is 40 out of 50. And Gunnar Henderson, one more again. Nice, Sean. Schwarber, Seager, Witt Jr., Bryce Matthews out of 199, and Pete Crow. Bobby Witt. Marcelo Mayer base. Drake Baldwin, Dylan Cruz, Nick Kurtz on the showpiece, and Chandler Simpson. We'll take both of those. Kaysen, it was Corey Miller. Corey Miller. We'll definitely take both of those. Wiggins again for the Cubs. That's two-time. Montgomery. Braden Montgomery back-to-back for the White Sox. Paul Skeens on the mini diamonds and Ellie on the refractor. We'll take that whole pack. Thank you very much. We'll take that whole pack. Don't mind if I do. We'll do shop the stand after I finish the break. Olsen, Marte, Rodriguez, Olsen, and Bobby Witt on the refractor. Churio. Gino Groover again for the Diamondbacks. That's two-time. Charlie Condon for the Rockies. Ketel Marte out of 75 and Cade Anderson. Cheerio, Mike. 3 packs left. I think we got one more auto. I think. I don't know if the dual counts. I don't know. Machado. DeGrom, Bazana, Jazz Chisholm, Andrew Painter, and Bryce Matthews. A couple of silver waves there. Caldwell, Condon, Lombard, Shohei on the circuitry, and Braden Montgomery. We take Shohei's. Last pack magic. Binge. Chandler. We did have one more. Noah Schultz for the White Sox on the auto. Look at that auto. Say what? Check that out. That's nasty. Carson Williams for the Rays and Kyle Schwarber to end it out. All right, let me get this wrangled in here. I'll go ahead and put Shop the Stand in there right now. And then I'll do a recap of this, and I'll do a roll call for whatever's off the board in the next one. The next one is the final 4 boxes of the case. We just did the first 4. Shop the Stand Givey is popping up in your upper left-hand corner momentarily. Spread the love around pretty well in that break, from what I'm seeing. And like I said, I'm going to do a recap of this while the Shop the Stand Givey's going. But the last 4 boxes of the case are what's pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. Williams, Chisholm, Painter, Witt Jr., De La Cruz, Simpson, Kurtz, Witt Jr., Matthews, Trout, and Raleigh. Miller, Wood, Shaw, Ramirez, De La Cruz, and Kim. Skeens, Kurtz, Smith, Lombard, Cruz, and Kurtz. Simpson, Caglione, Griffin, Skubal, Walcott, Swellenbach, Sasaki, Soto, and Griffin. Griffin again, Sasaki, Seager, Caminero, and Seager. Willits out of 150. DeGrom out of 99. Lombard Jr., Bazana, Lindor, Jenkins, Corbin Carroll, Pena, Judge, and Roman Anthony on the circuitry. Rushing, Sasaki, McGonigal, Schwarber, and Montgomery. Jackson Holiday, Marte, and Shohei. We've got Mr. Skeens, Schultz, Wiggins, Groover, Guillen, Clark, Arias, Dickerson for the Nationals, Wiggins and Groover, Curley for the Guardians, Abel for the Twins, Arnold for the Athletics. We take all these. Garcia for the Red Sox. Yep. Cabrera for the Rangers, 100% out of 99. Matt Shaw on the Best Tech, first on print out of 50 for the Cubs. Dual auto, Mason Wynn and J.J. Weatherholt out of 50 for the Cardinals. James Wood on the shorter print. Well, it's pixel portrait, so it's a insert, but this one's numbered out of 50. And then, of course, James Wood, rookie auto, 12 out of 25 on the Best Performance. Just, you know, deeds. All right. This is break number 4830. All replays go to YouTube. 238 Cards on YouTube is where it's at. It's live streaming right now. When it's not live streaming, it'll just be a replay. Okay? Good luck. And let's re-up. Looks good to me. Let's just see here. Empty. First 4 boxes were great. They were spectacular. Pete Crow. Sanchez. Gage Wood out of 75 for the Phillies. And that is... I think it's YOLO. It's Jolo. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Kurtz out of 50. Yikes. It is 3 out of 50. What? What, Corey? What, Corey? Nice hit. And Mr. Willits on the refractor. Where you going with your bad self, Corey? You do you. Hi, Sung Kim on... This is an excellent card. Junior Caminero, Weatherholt, Tong, and Made. Pena, Quintero, Henderson, Acuna out of 250 for the Braves, and Bryce Eldridge for the Giants. Okay. Gonzalez, Smith, Burns, Green, and Rodriguez. Smith, Jose Ramirez, Rushman, Freddie Freeman out of 299, and Bo Bichette on the refractor. I like Alchas. Matt Shaw, Nick Kurtz, Jenkins, Slade Caldwell for the Diamondbacks, and Roman Anthony on the refractor. Simpson, Anderson, Matthews, Bo Bichette out of 99, and Wyatt Langford for the Rangers. Where did Bichette go? I can't remember. I know he's not there anymore. This goes to the Blue Jays, but where is he now? What team is he on now? Mizorowski, Wood on the base, Thomas White. Is it the Mets? Okay. Thomas White for the Marlins, Walker Jenkins for the Twins, and Marte for the Diamondbacks. Oh, Dante Bichette didn't play no games, Gil. No. You didn't want to mess with that guy. No. Nope. Better keep moving along. Don't start it. Augustin Ramirez, Pena, Lindor, Marcelo Mayer out of 350, and a Shohei on the refractor. Yeah, he was legit, Gil. He was legit. His son plays pretty well too, but he ain't like Pop. Not really, bro, but we're not even through the first box. Dolander, Campbell, Lindor, Bubba Chandler on that auto, going to Jared, and Riley Green for the Tigers. There's a Riley Green refractor. There was a Riley Green Silver Wave too, just so you know, Bo Hunter. My favorite baseball product, Gil? Gilded. It's gilded. It's not even close. Neto, Raleigh, Miller, Brasino, and Goodman. I pulled a 101, Made, and I pulled a Leo Auto too, Anthony. DeVries, Montgomery, Christian Moore out of 199, Soto on the refractor, and Matt Olson on the refractor. Gilded, that's right, gilded. And then it's probably Cosmic. You know how I'm a Cosmic fan. That's not going away. Folks, that was one box. That was one box. We got 3 more to go. Me too, Gil. I wonder how long it'll take for them for that to actually come out. You know they'll come out with it. I just don't know how soon. Bichette, Roman Anthony, Cephas, Kyle Tucker out of 75 for the Cubs, and Freddie Freeman. Jesus, Eldridge, Willits, Acuna, and Quan on the refractor. Churio, Machado, Sasaki, Jung-Hoo Lee out of 150, and Buxton. DeGrom, Caldwell, Guerrero, Caceres for the Guardians, and Jung-Hoo Lee. Condon, Binge, Wynn, Weatherholt, and Dylan Cruz for the Nationals. What about the Red Sox, Gil? What about them? Huh? Huh? Bubba Chandler, Paul Skeens and Soto, Jackson Merrill out of 199, and Travis Bazzana on the refractor. That's the second one, I think. Oh. Garrett, Drake, Baldwin, rookie auto for the Braves. We definitely want that, C9. Yes, we do. Please and thank you. We'll take that all day long. Scooble on the circuitry. Shohei on the mini diamond circuitry. That's sick. Red Dog. We take those, bro. Oh, we take those. And Jackson Holiday. Langford, Ramirez, Pena, Carson Williams out of 250, and Jacob Wilson on the refractor. Shohei, Tatis, what do we got going on here? Carson Binge out of 50 for the Mets. Yes, 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 and yes. Joe, nice hit. Definitely want that. No doubt about it. 100%. Definitely want that. Jackson Merrill for the Padres and Lombard Jr. for the Yankees. Where's K-Mers at? Where's K-Mers at? K-Mers, where you at, bro? There it is. That's what you were going after the other day. There it is. It exists. It actually exists. Riley Green, Goodman, Stephen Kwan out of 299, Skeens on the Silver Wave, and Devers. Take both of those as well. Mr. Kwan. A little bit, Cora. A little bit. Just a little bit. Olsen, Marte, Caglione, Scooble, and Bryce Harper. Julio Rodriguez, Williams, Lindsey for the Dodgers on the auto, Aaron Judge showpieces, and Pete Alonso refractor. All right, we got 2 boxes left. We got 2 whole boxes left up in this. Are you ready? Here, let me get some of the space out of my way real quick. All right, this one and one more. Probably not. No. Empty box. You're not wrong. Marte, Rodriguez, Condon, Scooble out of 75 for the Tigers, and a refractor Drake Baldwin. I see you, Eminem. We still got hope. Hope is still alive. Bichette, Anthony, Trout, and Churio. Mayer, Baldwin, Jenkins, Basallo for the Orioles, and Chase Burns on the refractor. Churio, Machado, Weatherholt. What? It's the first one of these I've pulled. Family Tree. Jackson Churio and Jason Churio for the Guardians. Now give me 1 second. I need to check to see which one's more. Give me 1 second. This will go to the team that's more expensive. This is the first one of these I've seen, though, out of all those boxes. Give me 1 second. So, drum roll. Guardians are 49, and the Brew Crew is 89. That goes to the Brew Crew, which is Anthony. And then C9, I'm sorry, bro. But you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Jenkins on the refractor. And that's just the best way I know that I've seen it done, Anthony. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, and sometimes it does. But it should go to the more expensive team. That's the most fair way. DeGrom, Caldwell, Rushman, Bazana out of 150, and J.J. Weatherholt. But a very nice card, either way. Mr. Churio. Condon. I've never seen anyone say that before, Dustin. Whatever do you mean? Benj, Sanchez, Marcelo Mayer, and Sanchez. Eldridge. Morlando for the Marlins. Okay, PJ. Garcia, Seager for the Rangers out of 250, and Machado on the refractor. We still have a whole nother box also. Willits, Langford, Ramirez, Ellie, and DeGrom. C9 hit something in this already. I don't remember what it was, but he hit something. I can't remember what it was, though. Bubba Chandler, Judge, Morlando again in the same box. Double the Morlandos. 2 Morlandos for the price of 1. Cephas and Aaron Judge refractor. Paul Skeens. Soto, Anderson out of 199. Sasaki on the Silver Wave and Mookie Betts refractor. We'll take that. Keep sticking to my own thumb. And Cade Anderson. Ohtani, Green, Betts, Marcelo Mayer on the circuitry, and Kyle Tucker. Who day? I know Eminem. It's not looking very bright for you right now. Goodman, Olsen, Tucker, Steve Hall out of 50 for the Reds, and Marcelo Mayer. There you go, bro. We definitely want that. Yep, we want that, Llama. Out of 50, too. And Marcelo Mayer. Well, he's the one you kind of want, Gil. He's the one you kind of want. There's some other ones in there that are okay, but he's kind of the one that you want. Of all the ones you can get, he's the one you want. And there's a couple of them that qualify for that, but he leads the pack. Empty box. Ramirez, Rushing, Gonzalez for the Giants. Hey, Crip Arnold. I mean, I guess he kind of is, but I don't know, Nate. I don't know. I think it's him. I say that because you can get Louder in a lot of different stuff. I don't see him in very much. Tong and Holiday. Louder you can hit in multiple products. Shaw, Kurtz, Miller, Stowers, and Wilson. Henderson, Pete Crow, Lindor, Paul Skeens out of 99 we take around here. And Dalton Rushing for the Dodgers. Simpson, Anderson, Matthews, Wood on the base rookie, and Lindor on the refractor. Burns, Hope for the Dodgers. Going to Red Dog. J.J. Weatherholt for the Cads. Willits for the Nationals. Not terrible. And it's not just the regular one. It's the one that's... I need to figure out what kind of variation that is, but it's different. It's not like the other ones. It's just not. It's got something else going on. Miller on the refractor. Montgomery. Schwarber. Seager. Dalton Rushing out of 250. And a James Wood refractor. We'll take that too, bro. Hi-Sung Kim, Caminero, Bobby Witt on the circuitry, Andrew Abbott out of 299 for the Reds, and Suzuki for the Cubs. Mr. Abbott. Yeah. And Bobby Witt. I think we've got 2 autos left, I think. Oh, let me write this on the back here before I forget. All right. That's better. Well, we've got Pena and Quintero, Lindor, Lorenzo auto for the Tigers, and Abbott on the refractor. Christian Campbell base, Neto, Ronald Acuna Jr., Fernando Tatis out of 250, and Bryce Harper on the refractor. We got 3 packs left. Should be one more Acha. Raleigh, DeVries, Suzuki, Lorenzo out of 75. That's the second box that had 2 of the same autos. Alonso on the refractor. So the Tigers just doubled down. They just doubled down. Gil, that's an excellent question. Montgomery, Mizorowski, Abbott, De La Cruz, and Freeman. I'm not sure. Gonzalez, Smith, Chase Burns out of 350, and Stephen Kwan for the Guardians to end it out. Some very, very good cards in this break. I know not everybody got it, a super big piece of it, but a lot of you got something. Hey, Bryson. Let me do this recap real quick. See what's up. See what's popping. And why don't you go... Okay, hang on. All right, that's right. Okay, let me do a recap of all this. Sometimes you just got to have the right team. You just don't know who that's going to be sometimes. But one thing's for sure is there are some nasty cards in this. That I'm certain of. That I don't question. That I know. Because I'm still looking at them right now. Let's do this. PJ and Hope. And then we'll do these. Recap. All right, we've got Acuna and Tatis, Witt Jr., Abbott, Mayer, Judge and Mayer, Bazana, Basallo, Baldwin, Harper, Kwan, Merrill, Lombard Jr., Skubal, Cruz, Soto and Ohtani, Anthony, Willits, Seager, and Skeens, Kyle Tucker, Moore and Mayer, Mayer again, Anderson, Merrill, Sasaki, Lee, Skubal, Williams, Judge, Bichette, Ohtani and Walker Jenkins, Acuna, Freeman, Burns, Wood Refractor, Willits, Rushing and Skeens out of 99, Sasaki on the Silver Wave for the Dodgers. We've got Zaire Hope, Morlando, Wood out of 75, Lorenzo out of 75, Lindsey for the Dodgers, White for the Marlins, Caldwell for the Diamondbacks, Gonzalez for the Giants, Morlando for the Marlins, Bubba Chandler for the Pirates, Caceres for the Guardians, Kurtz out of 50 for the A's, Carson Bench auto out of 50, Steele Hall auto out of 50 for the Reds, Drake Baldwin rookie auto for the Braves, and the dual Jackson Churio, Jason Churio, family tree 9 out of 25. That will go to the Brew Crew. They are the more expensive team in this break. But that's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's all nasty. That's nasty. No, I will not be, Soul Man. Probably tomorrow instead. Thank you, Lil Hansen. Let me get this to the side here. And what we'll do is I will go ahead and end YouTube Pap the Third, Esquire. YouTube.